Hi,
Hello,
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my name is
Okay,
Prem Sagar. My name is Prem Sagar. I'm from
very
India.
nice to meet you. Okay,
I'm
great.
living
My name is
in.
Danny.
Okay,
I'm from Australia,
okay.
but
So,
I live here in Mexico.
oh, now you are living in Mexico. So,
hmm
are you traveling around the world now?
I was backpacking a few years ago, but since then I
Okay.
just stay here in one place for 4 years.
Since how there for 4 years.
hmm But
Okay.
I would like to
So, what
travel
purpose?
around the world. Yes. Hmm?
What purpose you stay there?
I like it here. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's the
So,
that's the purpose.
yeah, okay. How many days you will stay there?
I stay here for 4 years
Yeah,
in
already you
Mexico.
stayed for 4 years. In future,
hmm
how many days you will stay there?
I don't know. I live here,
Okay,
so a long time.
okay. So beside Cambly, what are you doing there?
Now it's mostly Cambly. Before I was scuba diver guide,
Okay, okay,
but here it's a little bit difficult to dive. But I for 2 years I was a scuba diving guide here.
in Mexico.
hmm
Okay. Once I was dived uh, in India. Yes,
hmm
Andaman and Nicobar is there. I mean, island is there. Andaman and Nicobar.
Okay.
Uh, I was dived in scuba diving. I did uh, almost four
You
years back.
you were a teacher or a student?
No, I was not a teacher,
So
so
you
I
just
just
went scuba diving.
yeah.
So,
Just I
sorry,
did
the
this.
sound cuts out a little bit, so I can't hear everything you say. The sound is cutting out a little bit.
You are clear now. From your side,
hmm
there is no.
Just some words cut out. I'm not sure why. But can you write the name of the place where you went scuba diving?
It's Andaman and Nicobar.
Okay, this is difficult for me. Can you write it
Okay.
down? Because I would like to visit India one day. I know
Yeah,
that
definitely.
Sri Lanka has amazing
Ah,
scuba diving, but I
okay,
don't know which places in India have scuba diving.
okay.
Andaman and Nicobar. Okay, Andaman Islands. I know these.
Yeah, you know that one.
Yes, I've heard of it in Andaman. There.
Okay.
Let me look at the map. Andaman Islands. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
I learned to dive when I was in Thailand. Um,
Okay.
and then
You,
I've been to
you learn.
Indonesia and Thailand, dived around there, but never to India or around
Okay,
there.
okay. So you learn there
In Thailand, yes.
in Thailand. So how many days you stayed there in Thailand?
Um, Several weeks. I went and did a scuba diving course, a free diving
Oh,
course. I think maybe I was, and then I
you
traveled
you
around. I think for one month.
okay 1 month. So you did their scuba diving training.
hmm But I've been several
Okay.
times to Thailand. But yes,
So in Australia, which is your means, which is your province in Australia?
Western Australia, my state.
Which one? Sorry,
Western Australia,
Western
west.
Australia.
So I'm
Okay,
from Perth. Yes.
okay. Perth, from Perth. Wow. Yeah, it's very known place for me because regularly I watch. I am watching even now also cricket. So Perth is very familiar to me because that's a big ground. Cricket ground is there. That's why Perth is I know. Yeah.
Have you been to Australia?
No, no, no. I never been to Australia, but
Okay, but you said.
in means since when I was young, since then I regularly I watch cricket. So that's
Mm-hmm,
why I know that place. Means
mm-hmm.
for
They play a lot.
yeah. So even now also cricket is going on in India. It's a World Cup now. So
Well,
Australian team
okay.
is in are playing now.
I don't follow anything about cricket.
Yeah, yeah.
But who's winning, Australia or India?
Okay, okay, okay. So
Ha-
you are not interested in sports.
I'm interested. Who's winning? Is it who's better team, Australia or India now?
Okay, okay, okay. So
Or how are Australia doing in the World Cup?
yeah, it's doing good, but comparative to India now, India is top of the list. Now
Hmm. Okay, very good.
India won all 5 games. Okay, so it is
Hmm.
now on the top of the table, and second one is I think South Africa. I think South Africa and New Zealand. I think mostly fourth or fifth place. It is Australia, I think.
Okay, it's number five.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Okay, well, congratulations. India's doing very well.
Yeah, yeah, it's going good for Indian cricket because in India, cricket is a very popular game in India.
Hmm.
Hockey is our national game, but compared to
Really?
hockey, no, yeah, really, compared to hockey, cricket is very popular here. Big fans for cricket players here, and the all stadiums are now filled up in cricket. If you go to other
Hmm.
games, there's no audience for other games. But in
Hmm.
cricket, it's the big crowd wherever
Hmm.
the cricket playing is going on in that place. Very crowded stadiums are there in now.
Hmm. Do you go to the games?
No, I didn't go to the game, but in future I go because every year IPL is there, Indian Premier League for 3 months in India. It's going on regularly every year. So
Hmm.
very popular, and most of the players now getting opportunity in cricket. Whoever not playing for India, that those players are playing in IPL. Even other countries players also like Australia, England, Sri Lanka, and other countries players are also getting in IPL. Yeah.
Hmm. Very cool. So I knew about cricket, but I didn't realize hockey was so popular. But is hockey or cricket more popular?
Cricket is more popular here compared to
Hmm.
hockey. Cricket is
I
more
thought so.
popular. Yeah,
Okay, very cool. Are there any
because
other
that
sports that are very big?
yeah, when first two World Cups owned by West Indies team, but in third event that India won the World Cup. That's why since then that in India that cricket followers and fans are all over India. So that's why it's
Hmm.
very crazy. Means people are very crazy about cricket.
Hmm. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Even now other
Well,
games also like in athletics and other games like badminton, like badminton,
oh yes,
badminton and
I like badminton.
table tennis,
Oh, I love table
athletics.
tennis.
Yeah. So all these sports are playing now in India. That recently in Asian Games, India it's medal tally means it's on fourth place. But India is the most populous country, so we want more. Uh, more medals for our country. So in future, India will definitely uh, do good. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, awesome. Do you play any sports?
No, when I was young, I usually play cricket, but nowadays it's
Okay.
not. Oh yeah, I'm not going to play any sports, but every day I go to gym for
Hmm.
my uh, means for exercise. I go to gym. Yeah,
Do you do weights at the gym or like cardio?
yeah. For weight, I lift a weight.
So for weight.
Yeah,
Okay, very nice.
yeah.
And did you play cricket seriously or just for fun when
No,
you were
just for
younger?
fun. When I was young, that yes, when I was young in
Hmm.
school days, I used to play.
Okay.
I was
Okay,
not
very
serious
nice.
in. Yeah.
Not
What
professional.
are your hobbies beside scuba diving? What are your hobbies?
My hobbies?
Yeah.
I like sports, but not really team sports. I like diving, swimming. Um,
Okay.
I really like martial arts, kickboxing.
Okay.
I like
Kickboxing.
to.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm. And
Re- uh,
some
on on
jujitsu.
regular
Pardon?
okay. On regular
Can
basis
you repeat?
you on regular basis you playing are you playing like kickboxing and all those sports are often sometimes.
Um, right now I'm taking a break, but before, yes, I was doing, yeah, every week kickboxing, jujitsu,
Okay.
diving when I can. Hmm.
Okay.
And I like Pilates, like stretching, things like that.
Okay.
But team sports, I've never really played on a team.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. You are not
And
playing
other
in a
hobbies,
team, but individual. Okay. Yeah. My
go
hobbies.
ahead.
My hobbies are that. Yes, my hobbies are reading books and wherever I get time, that time I utilize for reading the books. So
Hmm.
these days I am reading a lot of English books that, especially that social reformers Abraham Lincoln and Martin Luther King. Those type of
Okay.
books that
Wow.
all over the world that many social reformers are there. So were there.
Hmm.
So those books I'm reading now. So
Very good.
presently I reading Buddha and his Gospel, like Buddha and his Dhamma. That book. Presently I'm reading
Mm.
now. Yeah,
Uh, I like reading too. I'm reading lots of different
yeah.
books. Which one? Yeah.
Okay, different
I hope.
means fiction books are like yeah. So what type of books you are reading now?
Different books. The last one I read was like a like a wisdom book. It's called Four Agreements. It's a Mexican Toltec book. That was very good. I recommend it. Um, and then I have several different ones. I have a fiction book I'm reading by
Okay,
a Japanese. It's a very strange
yeah.
book actually, very long
Okay,
and
okay,
complicated. But yeah,
okay.
fiction books
Okay.
and nonfiction. Hmm.
Are you read that Ikigai in Japanese? That one, Ikigai,
What what's the name? Ikigai?
Ikigai. It's Japanese book. Yeah,
No, I haven't read it. What is it?
how to live the life
How to renew the
in
life?
uh, yeah, in Japanese that most of the people they are living means 100 years, beyond 100 years. Yeah, so that's why that how to live long life in that book.
Ikigai?
Iki,
Like this?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Ikigai. Yes, yes, that one is correct.
Concept referring to something that gives a person a sense of purpose, reason for living.
Yeah, how to lead a life, how to lead a good life, how to live a good life, and how to live longevity, like how to live long.
Okay, so there's one book, Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy
Yeah,
Life.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no, I haven't heard of it. Have you read this?
I read a little bit of part, but I will read in future because I'm reading. I'm interested in like social reform of books. Yeah.
I
So
know.
the-
But
I had this one, but I didn't read this book fully.
okay, I'm going to read this. Um, and
Yeah,
you seem very happy,
definitely.
so I will.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays the book is selling very rapidly. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. This book is good. I think most of the people I heard that they suggest this book.
So it's a new. Is it from 2017? It's a
Recent book.
recent book.
It's a recent one
Okay,
year.
cool.
One. Yeah,
Okay, thank you. That was yeah.
it's a good
I
book.
will definitely read it.
Yeah, and how is your day to day means day to day life? What is means day to day your what timetable like that?
My routine.
Routine work. Yeah.
My routine. Well, I live on the south coast of Mexico in a little beach town.
Okay.
So I live very close to the ocean. So I wake up around 8 o'clock. I drink
8 o'clock.
coffee. hmm
Okay.
I would like to go to the beach in the morning, but usually I just stay stay home and drink coffee, and then I start classes around 10
Okay.
a.m. Until
Okay.
the afternoon. Yeah, and I work at home, so it's very relaxed. Um, I can choose the schedule each day on Cambly, which I like. And I have some other
Okay.
work I do online, like freelance work. And then
Okay.
in the evenings, I usually go to the beach at sunset because it's very hot during the day. And I
Okay. Okay.
hmm swim, and then usually see friends in the evening.
Hmm.
I have, because it's a very small town, I have lots of friends who live very close by, so I
Okay.
can see them a lot. Mhm. Tonight I'll go to listen to some music. A friend is playing in a band.
Okay. Band. Okay.
Mhm.
Which
Things like
band?
that.
Which band usually you heard means regularly?
Which band do I listen to, or
Means
what
which type of music?
is the band?
Yeah. 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 Band.
Like rock, alternative rock kind of music.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
there's some different people playing. I have another friend who plays more electronic music there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But mhm. And I live in Mexico, so there, yeah, some Mexican
How
music,
is
Latin music, Spanish.
okay? Do you understand Spanish?
hmm And
Can you
yes,
speak
now I
Spanish?
do. Yes, I can.
Okay.
Do you speak any
Oh
Spanish?
no 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 no.
Nothing?
Since yeah, since I'm on Camly, that many of means a lot of people from the native speakers that I heard that they can speak Spanish. Either they are learning the Spanish. Yeah,
Spanish, yes. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Native they are crazy about to learn who don't know that Spanish language that they are crazy to learn the Spanish.
crazy to learn it. You
Yeah,
mean they're really excited to learn?
yeah. Definitely, I
Yeah,
will learn it.
I le- when I was in Australia, I never heard any Spanish. There's very little um, Latin influence in Australia. And when I
How
arrived
you learn?
here, I didn't speak any Spanish. But then
Okay,
when I got here, I realized all of
okay,
Latin America speaks Spanish, and there's so many countries you can visit um, if you learn Spanish. So I started learning just with friends, just by talking. Um, yeah, I have some good friends who would just speak and speak and not mind that I didn't understand everything. And then
okay,
eventually it starts to make sense. And then just practicing speaking. hmm And then
Okay.
I have a book, a grammar book I study by myself. But finally I can speak. Yes.
So how many days it took to you to learn Spanish?
Oh. um, I think for the first 6 months in Mexico, I was traveling and mostly speaking to other foreigners. So I didn't learn so well, but within 6 months of staying here, I could speak a lot better. But maybe 1 year or 1 year after the 6 months, I could speak and understand more or less. But it's a process.
You are
Um,
now processing. Yeah.
for
I
me, I
think
didn't have any. Uh-huh. For me,
even
understanding was very
even
difficult.
okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
And now it still
So
depends. If people speak very fast, I don't understand.
yeah,
And the
it is.
Mexicans have a lot of slang words as well, so it's very difficult sometimes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So means like Australian English and Mexican English. Any means any difference is there? Like as it is same as in as Australian English.
Mexican English? The-
Means English is accent. How is the accent? Like is it same? Like I, I
it
don't know because
depends. Uh-huh. It depends how much English they speak and from where. There's lots of different accents in Mexico, but it's a lot more influenced by English from the United States. Um,
okay,
but even so, there's not very many differences in understanding. Um,
okay.
yeah.
And how is social life in Mexico? Mexico and Australia. Is there any difference or is it same?
Social life, how do you mean? Like culturally?
Yeah, culturally and food, that everything that whatever you.
Mexico is a lot more fun in everything.
Okay, okay, okay,
the the music, food, dancing, parties. It's a lot more vibrant and exciting and fun in Mexico, I think. Um, yeah, Australia is like like the United States and Europe. Um, yeah, good as well. Both are very relaxed, Australia and Mexico. They like barbecues, drinking beer, um, yeah, things like this. But the food in Mexico is much better.
yeah,
Australia
but in Mexico,
doesn't have
ah,
a long cultural history. It doesn't have any of its own food. It's
means
a
in
big mix of different countries,
okay, in
which is
Mexico,
good as well. In Australia,
okay, okay,
the food
means
is mhm.
yeah, in Mexico means that different culture and I think different culture, different food, everything is available there in Mexico. I think.
Mhm. But it's yeah, it's very extensive, the culture. There's like 30 different states, and each city and each state has different food, like different dishes that you can't eat in other places in the country, and they have different music, different style of dancing. Yeah, it's very diverse. So you can travel all around. I'm sure India is the same as well. You can travel from different states, and it's like a completely different place.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
definitely. It's a huge country and crowded country, and it's a very diverse country. That language, culture,
mhm.
and dressing sense,
Exactly.
everything. If you go to one place to another place, totally quite it's totally different. There is no
For me,
similarity.
this is very nice.
Yeah,
Australia, from one side to the other, it is basically, yeah. Culturally, it's exactly the same.
yeah.
Just the nature in Australia is what I miss the most.
Okay, okay. Here in India, that nature is also very good. It's very fantastic,
Hmm.
beautiful. Northern part of
Hmm.
India, it has mountains like Himalaya and desert.
Uh-huh.
Now, western part of India, that desert is there, and a lot of like palaces are there in Rajasthan, especially in Rajasthan state. And in Delhi, there is a Delhi, there is a means Taj Mahal is there, so it's a wonderful monument, Taj Mahal.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to eastern part of the country, that it's a very hilly and plantation like coffee and tea plantations are there in east part of India, and it's a very hilly part of India. So if you come to southern part of India, definitely it's a very means it's a plain area, and even hilly areas are there, and even beaches. Plenty of beaches are there. Especially Goa. Goa is very famous for
Mm-hmm.
beaches.
Mm-hmm. I
So a
want
lot
to
of
go. Yeah.
it's attracted a lot of foreigners, means Western peoples, to because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of beaches are there. That's why it attracted more. And even once upon a time, it was a colonial place. Means Portugal people, they ruled before
Mm-hmm.
1948. They ruled that Goa. So that's why the culture and that buildings, monuments, everything was like Western. Yeah, culture, even culture also, food and
Mm-hmm.
everything was different. Everything is different there in Goa. So that's why people are means Western people attracted to that place. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's that Indian culture is different and Goa culture is different. That whatever you told about Mexican city, like food, drink, beer, everything is there. That in India,
Mm-hmm.
drinking is it's a drinking alcohol is not good. It's not a good social life here. Yeah.
No.
So in Goa, it's common like that. Foreigners are coming there and having they have drinks and food. Yeah, it's like
Mm-hmm.
whatever Western people like foreigners want. That type of social life is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
And
good.
yeah, if you go to yeah Kerala, it's a wonderful. It's a nature state. Kerala
Where?
is a
Which?
very
Kerala?
Kerala, Kerala, yes, Kerala.
Kerala. Uh-huh. Yes, I always wanted to visit India, but it's very overwhelming because there's so many places and it's so big. Um,
If you come to India, that our state, Karnataka is good place to see palace in Mysore, Bangalore, and Mysore,
uh-huh.
Bangalore,
Kannada?
Mysore, Bangalore,
Bangalore.
yes,
Bangalore.
Bangalore,
Yes.
yeah. You
I
come there,
hope when I travel back to Australia, I can stop on the way. Um, and possibly India. Yeah, it's an intense trip.
yeah,
It's very because there's so many things to see and do. But the Indian
yeah,
food that I've tried is some of my favorite food. Um, so
yeah.
that's one of the
So uh, you know that Indian food.
pardon.
Do you know Indian food?
So I'm not from India because I've never been. I'm sure it's very different inside the country. Um,
Uh, that in breakfast, that idli dosa is famous here.
dal, yes, dal I eat a lot.
Yeah,
Dosa.
yes, yes. And roti
Mm-hmm.
bread, and even biryani is very delicious food here.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken
Exactly. I
biryani.
have my best friend is she lives in Canada, but her family is from India. Um,
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
think.
A lot of people from India, they are staying in Canada. Canada is a very good place to stay for Indians. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's very cold though,
yeah.
but yes, it seems to be.
Yeah, they are living there. Most of people they are migrating from India to Canada and US and even in UK. That Indian Indian people are staying there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Australia as well, there's lots of Indian immigrants there.
Even in Australia also, yeah, definitely. In Australia also.
Mm-hmm.
Indians are there all over the world. That they are now in business and in technology and even also in
Not
engineering
so
field.
in Mexico. I haven't met very many. A few
I
tourists, but not so many Indians.
Mexico is a tourist place, and it's a very fun place. Like it's like for party and food. dancing,
I think we're
music. This
gonna.
is
hmm We're finishing the time. But it's very nice to speak to you today, Prince Saga.
okay.